All right, guys, welcome back to another video. The plan was to wash it today, but it's raining again here in Chicago. I just can't catch a break. So I figured what we'll do is just skip on over to the carbon fiber trunk. So the trunk is in really rough shape. A lot of sun fade, really dull, almost no shine to it. So I was hoping we could give it a wet sand and buff and see how much of that shine we could bring back. So yeah, let's get into it and let's start the video. I'm gonna start with the 1000 grit, see how that goes. I'm hoping to at least remove all this sun fade here, stuff like this. What we won't be able to take out is cracks like that, because I know it's all the way down to the carbon fiber, so the gel is basically cracked. So it doesn't matter how much we'll sand, it won't take us anywhere. I'm hoping scrapes like these we'll be able to take out. And if we can't take them out, I'm hoping we could at least make them dull or not that noticeable. These edges are going to be kind of hard just because I don't want to wet sand up against the edges and hit the carbon fiber. I'm debating if I want to clear coat it. So I think what we'll do now is we'll probably just at least wet sand it and buff it and see how that looks. Because it is going to be garage kept, so I'm not too worried about the sun anymore. All right, guys, so this is some of the stuff we're going to be using for the project. So I have some Sonax cutmax. I have some Sonax perfect finish. And anyone that's ever used this stuff, you guys know that this stuff is #1. Best stuff out there. I highly recommend for anybody that's looking to wet sand and then get a polish out of it. We'll be using wet sanding paper. So I got 1000, 1500, 2000, 400, and 600, but we won't be using that. That's going to be a little too gritty, and it'll cut too much. So we might use the 800 in case 1000 isn't enough. And I got 3000. So the reason behind 3000 is that it'll basically leave it so much shiny already. So that way when we buff, this stuff works less and gets us a shine a lot quicker. And then I picked up a sander over from Harbor Freight. It was only 20 bucks. So I figured if it helps me use less elbow grease, it was worth the $20 investment. So we'll see how that goes. All right, guys, I forgot to mention that you want to mask off the edges. Basically mask off everything that you don't want to hit with the sander. Because if you do end up hitting it, you're either gonna, get into clear coat. You're gonna eat up clear coat that you don't want to eat, and then you're gonna have to buff that out as well. So yeah, mask off everything, and you're also gonna want a water bottle to help spray as you're wet sanding. So with your spray bottle, you're going to basically just spray water on the surface, and that's gonna act as a lubricant for the sandpaper to just move continuously without causing any friction. So the next step is pretty straightforward. Just gonna grab my sander and just start sanding. So I'm gonna just fast forward just so you guys get the idea. Alright, guys, after hitting it with 1500 grit, this is how it's looking so far. So most of the sun fade is gone. Scratches are gone. I don't know if you remember the ones that were right here. Those are gone. Some of the edge stuff is still there just because I didn't really get in there too good. But yeah, most of it's gone. Some of the sun fade is still here. So I'm hoping with the buff that might go away. But yeah, she's looking a lot better. I think that's just dust. Got still some sun fade right here. So maybe with the 2000 grit, I'll hit these spots a little harder. That way when they buff out, it buffs out good. So yeah, let's continue. Alright guys, so after hitting it with 2000, this is how it looks. So as you can see, there's already some shine from just the 2000 grit, because that's such a fine grit that it brings some of the shine back. But yeah, check it out. So this I couldn't really get out, especially because it was so close to the edge. But the rest of it is looking pretty damn good. So yeah, right after 2000, we're gonna hit it with, yeah, I couldn't get this out either. Right after 2000, we're gonna hit it with the 3000. All right, so I kind of screwed up and I cut the 3000 grit sandpaper a little too short for the sand machine. All right, guys, I was able to work it out and kind of make it work. So yeah, we're gonna do it like this, and it should help. So this is how it looks with after the 3000 grit. So yeah, that crack did not decided to stick around. Edges right there. The middle part is like 75-80% gone. A little bit there, and then the edge over here too. But overall, I am not complaining. So now we're gonna hit it with the Sonax cutmax, and then after that we're gonna hit it with the perfect finish. So I am gonna guys. So not gonna lie, it came out better than I thought, better than I expected. The trunk came out fire, almost looks new again. So yeah, after hitting it with the 1000 grit, then 1500, then 2000, then 3000, then hitting it with the cutmax, then the perfect finish, this is what we got. Almost a brand new carbon fiber trunk again. So yeah, there's still some defects that I couldn't get out, but I mean, compared to how it was, the crack is still here too somewhere. Yeah, it looks almost flawless. So yeah, if you have any questions or concerns, just shoot me a comment below. More than happy to answer. All right, guys. So I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you.